I'm back. All right, so part two. If you'd like to come over and see, this is a rapid boil, okay? So with the rapid boil, then we're able to dump it in, okay? And then on the box, it said 7 to 8 minutes. I think 7 will be enough. So we'll put the timer on and we'll start it, okay? So I'm gonna come over here and just grab a wooden spoon. We'll do this. Now this part back here is safe to touch. If you feel you need a hot plate, you can do this, an oven mitt. You can go like this, all right? So now once it's getting going, I can turn it down a little bit because I don't want it to boil over, right? We talked about this with the wooden spoon, that you can put it over the top and that helps it keep it from boiling over as well, okay? But this is a pretty hot burner overall, okay? So once again, this shows that the element is on, so we still have the stove on, and this is a hot surface, okay? So as far as the burners go, this one has the two big burners in the front, and the smaller ones are in the back. At next step, we have a big in the front, small, big, and small. So it's just how your stove is working. So as you can see, the countdown is on to when we're going to be ready to roll, okay? So once we do this, we're going to, says it's stir in macaroni, cook 7 to 8 minutes or until tender, stirring occasionally. So what does occasionally mean? Occasionally means like every minute or so, every couple of minutes, you can go and just give it a quick little stir. And what you're trying to do is make sure it's just not sticking to the bottom. And see how I have a pretty long handle here? This steam here, that can really burn you. That can really cause an issue. So we want to make sure that we kind of stay away, okay? And just like with the cooking lesson, is that you want to be careful, but you don't want to be cautious, okay? You don't want to be nervous when you're cooking, okay? So, once again, we have this, all right, the butter, and that's ready to go. I lost my camera person, so I'm trying to do this with one hand here. Right, oh, she's back. All right, so now this butter is ready to go, and the heat of the pan is ready, okay? So, and then we'll have we're gonna add the butter, the milk, and the cheese sauce mix. So here is the cheese sauce mix. So I'm just gonna shake it a little bit. And what that does is it kind of gets everything down at the bottom. If I was like this and I went to open it, chances are powder would spray off all over the place, which one causes a mess, and two, it won't be as cheesy when you have it. And everybody likes cheese, right? So there we are, we're opened up, we're ready to go. There's that fake cheese right in there. So, oh, we want to make sure we put the milk back in the fridge. We're done with that except for what we have. Here we go. Oh, I ended up dropping it. No worries. Great. Now we're on. So I'm going to take this now. All right, it's tough to do this and talk at the same time. I have a newfound respect for everybody doing a cooking show. So, back we are. And we're boiling it, we're stirring it. And as you can see, we're down to 3.5 minutes, okay? So one of the good things about cooking pasta is that it doesn't take very long. Also, it lasts for a while. And, you know, which is good in this situation, right? I'm sure most of you have stocked up for supplies. I hope you are all keeping safe. But this is a pretty simple meal to make. Now, once again, with all cooking lessons, if you are in a house that, you know, mom and dad do most of the cooking or almost all the cooking and you don't cook very often, you want to make sure that they know you're cooking, that you have their permission to cook, okay? We want to make sure that everyone stays safe. So just like a cooking lesson that we do at Next Step, you know, usually it's monitored. I know some of you cook meals for your family now, and that's wonderful. And that's the goal, is we want everyone to be as independent as possible, okay? So, like I said, we have about 2.5 minutes to go, and we'll be able to finish off this pasta dish. So, now, also, if you're having something with pasta, you should have something nutritious with it. So what can we have? All right. Me personally, we have the apples here. Sometimes we have the apples. Over here, oh, did we take them? I was going to look for fruit cups. Oh, here they are. My son likes these mandarin oranges cups, so those are nutritious. And we also have some stuff down here, some clementines. So, oh, we have some strawberries too. So you really want to make sure that you're adding that component to your diet as well. Remember, we talked about the importance of fruits and vegetables, all right? That yes, pasta grains are good as well, but if you just eat grains and if you don't eat anything like protein or vegetables or fruit, it won't be a very healthy diet. I know most of us like the pasta, the breads, those type of situation, pizza, but those aren't things that you really should have day after day after day without any type of vegetable or fruit. So hopefully that you guys were able to stock up some fruits and vegetables before the shutdowns happen. I know grocery stores are remaining open. I know we need to, but we want to make sure that we're going at times we're not exposing ourselves to this. So hopefully this kind of lockdown type situation, this shut-in situation doesn't last for too long. But this is what we're here for. This is why I'm really excited about these types of lessons, because you'll get to see my face. We'll kind of go through there. Hopefully I won't drop a milk again, but it didn't spill. So I think fridge is fuller than usual just because I stocked up as well, because I'm not planning on going anywhere. I do have to go into work tomorrow, but I don't need to do anything else other than go in and grab some stuff, and then the rest of my time will be spent here. So we're going to do one more stir here. We're stirring, like I said, occasionally, like the directions said. And we're down to that kind of time left. All right, so I'm going to pass off the camera to my camera lady here. And we're coming down to the last 5 seconds here. So here we go, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, if you want to test it, you can kind of take one. We're going to turn the timer off. Go like this, and we'll go like this, and it's kind of, is it tender to the touch? Is it mushy? You can even take a bite, and that is fine. So I'm going to put that over. First thing to do, turn the heat off. All right, this is fine. Like I said, if you feel you need this, you can have this just to make sure you're extra safe. And when you pour it, you don't want to pour it towards your body, right? You want to pour it like kind of away. See, I'm doing it on the side, so if it does splash a little bit, it doesn't burn you. All right, now a couple of them stuck in there, no worries. Just use the spoon, all right? It'll scrape away, and we'll put in there. Now on the box it says do not rinse. Some people rinse off their pasta afterwards, but you really don't need to, okay? But it's specifically telling me not to rinse. Now when you put it back, do not put it on the burner that was hot, or you'll end up ruining your pan. Okay? So then we have this. We add the butter. We add the milk. And we add the cheese sauce. And then it's just a matter of mixing it up. Now the heat from the pan will eventually melt this butter. Okay, it is warm enough. And we're just going to keep stirring it until it's done. So it may take a little bit, a little shake. I'll tell you what, this isn't bad here. We're doing all right. Kind of see, we're getting a nice ooey gooey goodness to the mac and cheese. Yep, it is. My daughter's saying that's a lot of butter. So maybe if you have a preference, right? So since she's the one eating it, I can actually make that decision, right? And say, hey, that's enough butter, okay? Maybe some of you want that kind of, I wouldn't do more butter. Butter's not the best for you, but you can kind of see, and I'm going to take this back again. It is there. It has ooey gooey goodness, right? Ooh, all right. So I hope you enjoyed the first cooking lesson. Between the two, it's going to be about almost 20 minutes of time. and enjoy. And we'll have more of these throughout the week. Thank you.